Welcome to Salad with a Side of Fries. I'm your host, Jen Trepic, talking wellness and weight loss for real life. We're here to clear up the myths, misinformation, bad science, and marketing to teach you how to eat and how to cheat. Are you ready? I'm having salad with a side of fries. This week, we're talking about stress. Now, April is Stress Awareness Month, and this is like the last Friday of April, so got in there just in time, right? And I know we've talked about stress quite a bit in many episodes. And when I started this podcast, fundamentally, I didn't want to talk about anything unless I could do it justice, right? And offer that nuance. Because, like I said in this week's episode, I think the nuance is what's missing in wellness and nutrition and so many of these conversations. So to tackle stress in a bite-sized time frame, I made stress an acronym. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. The first S, there were so many S's. I was like, oh my goodness. Okay. The first S in stress is stop. Find a couple minutes to just pause. This could be in the middle of the workday. Fine, just stop. Maybe you can even step away from the desk. Pause. If you could go outside for a couple minutes, do it, right? The next step with the T is to take 3 deep breaths. This is a physiological sign to your nervous system that it can calm down. This is turning on rest and digest, turning off fight or flight. This allows parts of the body and the brain to come back online, right? Even just 3 deep breaths, make your exhale longer than the inhale. Breathe deep into the diaphragm so like your lungs are expanding like an accordion side to side. Deep breaths, exhale longer the inhale, are sending signals to the body that the stressor has passed. And then we can think more clearly, right? We've turned on the prefrontal cortex again. So then we go to R, which is reflect, right? Now that we've turned on the prefrontal cortex, we can think about this now. So reflect on the situation. What's going on? What's causing the stress? And to the extent that we can, we want to sort of do this in a neutral way, right? Like, what are the facts? What's neutral? And then what's the meaning that we're giving it, right? What's the piece that's actually causing the stress? Consider what's making us uncomfortable. In this reflection, it's also great to consider what's in your control and what's not in your control. So then we can go to E, which is ease, right? Now you already might feel more ease. So now we want to create even more. We want to relieve or ease the tension physically and mentally. So what does this look like? It might be movement. It might be a workout. It might be a simple stretch. It could be a 10-minute meditation. Also, as we talked about in this week's episode, support. Talk to a friend, talk to a therapist, talk about it, get it out, right? Take an action to ease this stress for yourself. Right? So we have S.T.R., right? Now we're on the next S, which is strategize. So what are the options? Let's create a little plan and then simplify it. So your this one could also be simplify, right? So we want to create the plan, strategize through the plan to address the facts and what's stressing us out about the facts, and then simplify it. If we're overwhelmed, right? The strategize might be just thinking through a plan of prioritizing tasks based on a deadline or by how long something might take to complete the task, right? Think through and strategize what you're going to say to the person in the conversation that you need to have, right? Last S is step forward. One step, one action. So it might be sending the text or the email to schedule the conversation. It might be putting appointments in your calendar for the to-dos that you just went through. Action and forward movement can be incredibly helpful when it's intentional. So as we take the step, remind ourselves that we have a plan so that we can stay present and in the moment each step, right? When we focus on one step at a time, we can make progress, we can release the stress and the overwhelm. So here's what we have. When we're stressed out, right? Stress Awareness Month in April. When we're stressed, stress is our acronym. We want to stop, take 3 deep breaths, reflect, ease with movement or support, then strategize and step forward. Hopefully simple, hopefully memorable. Probably have to write it down, right? Mom, any thoughts, anything you want to add?
No, I love that. I mean, it just makes you stop and think about the whole thing and work through a process, and you'll come out on that last S quite different.
Yeah. And all of that could take 3 minutes, right? Or if you did, a 15-minute meditation or a 30-minute workout, it doesn't even have to be that long, right? But we can work through that whole thing as quickly as we need.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, as always, everybody, I'm your host, Jen Trepeck. Connect with me on Instagram or all social media. I am at Jen Trepeck, JENNTREPECK. Website is asaladwithasideofries.com. Merch is also available at the website. I want to pick your platform. I just want to hear from you. So send your ideas, your takeaways, your questions. This is also the easiest way to learn more about working with me as your health coach. Mom, thank you again for being here.
Oh, I always love it, Jennifer. Love you.
And of course, everybody, if you are not already, join our membership. By the way, Mom, I love you too. Thank you. If you are not already, join our membership. Go to glow.fm/salad with a side of fries. This shows your support for this podcast, this community, and most importantly, supports your health. You'll get this week's recipe for the fish taco salad and another chance for a 30-minute review of your savings and spending. Take a look at your financial picture with Jess, who joined us for our financial health episode back in January. Well, friends, that's it for today's episode of Salad with a Side of Fries. Congratulations for making yourself and your health a priority. Thanks so much for joining us. Be sure to click subscribe or follow on your favorite podcast platform. Share us with a friend, and we'll be back next week. Always remember, you deserve it, and you are worth it. Happy healthy.